agenda for today's class is welcome, social emotional content, contents review, objective, reflection, reviews development, and at last we have questions and answers. Let's continue.
Hello, third graders. How are you today? Welcome to our English class review. As everybody knows, today we are going to study the contents that will be evaluated in our English exam. What you have to do is pay attention to the instructions about the activities that I'm going to present you in order you can understand better and participate of them. Okay, boys and girls? So, it's time to start our review with a social emotional content. Pay attention to this history and try to write your comment about it. So, let's start with the video.
Ping pong. Ping pong.
The Tortoise and the Hare. There was once a tortoise that slowly crawled through a forest. Boing, boing. A bouncing hare saw the tortoise and made fun of him.
Make way, make way. I'm bouncing through. Hey, Slowpoke, didn't you hear me? Move out of the way.
The angered tortoise stopped walking and said,
Hey, let's race to the top of the mountain and see who gets there faster.
You think you can beat me? Fine, let's do it. Ready, set, go!
So Hare bounced away and Tortoise slowly crawled. Boing, boing, and away went Hare. While Slowpoke Tortoise crept and crawled, with bullets of sweat dripping down.
Now where is Tortoise? Wow, he is so far behind. It'll take him forever to catch up. So, I think I'll take a nap.
While Hare slept, Tortoise never stopped walking. Balump, balump. Sure enough, Tortoise crawled past sleepy-head Hare, and he crawled to the top of the hill.
Hey, Hare! I beat you! Ha 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 ha!
Huh? What? What's going on?
Hare woke up and scurried up the hill. But it was too late. Tortoise was already resting under a tree at the top of the mountain.
No, this can't be. I lost to Slowpoke Tortoise. Ruff, ruff. Wow, what's this? This is the largest piece of meat I've ever seen.
The contents to our review are: number 1, a healthy body. Number 2, present simple. How do you feel? These are the contents we have to study to our review. Objective: to review the contents for the exam. The reflection that I have for today is: believe you can do it. This is a special reflection for your exam. That means in Spanish, cree, puedes hacerlo. I trust in everyone and I know that you are going to have an excellent score in your English exam. Bien, chicos, esta es una reflexión especial para cada uno de ustedes. Cree, puedes hacerlo para su examen, ¿verdad? Así que confío mucho en ustedes, sé que van a hacer un excelente trabajo y voy a ver esos excelentes resultados también. Así que chicos, confíen en ustedes mismos, crean en ustedes mismos y lo van a hacer excelente. So, let's continue with our review. Well, boys and girls, let's continue talking about the first content that will be evaluated in our English exam, that is a healthy body. Common ailments. Pay attention to the next presentation in which I'm going to show you some activities in which you have to participate. Bien, chicos, este es el primer contenido a evaluar. Pongan mucha atención a la siguiente presentación y espero de su participación. Here we go. Well, my dear students, it's time to start talking about the first content that will be evaluated in our English exam. This is related with a healthy body. We are gonna do something different. In this time, what you have to do is participate. How? You are gonna write the correct ailment on the chat. Bien, chicos, este es el momento en el que quiero que todos participen. Vamos a ver quién escribe primero y quién dice la enfermedad correcta. Como ustedes pueden ver, acá está en desorden. Lo que tienen que hacer ustedes es escribirlo en el chat lo más rápido que puedan en el orden correcto. Are you ready? Say, yes, teacher, I'm ready. Prepare your fingers. Ok, preparemos nuestros deditos para poder escribirlo en el chat. De eso se trata el repaso, de que ustedes participen y al mismo tiempo interactúen en el chat. ¿Ok? Are you ready? Here we go. According to the first one, I'm going to present you 10 pictures related with common ailments, las enfermedades comunes. Estas ya las estuvimos nosotros estudiando en clases anteriores. This is a review. Este es un repaso. Usted ya las conoce. Lo que tiene que hacer, como les dije anteriormente, es escribirlo en el chat. Write the correct ailment in the chat. Let's start. According to the first picture, look at the picture and tell me, what is the correct ailment? I have a, think about it. I have a, I have a runny nose. Excellent, runny nose. This is the first ailment. Congratulations to the students who write the correct option. This is the first, runny nose. Now let's see the second. Okay, according to this picture, what is it? I have sunburn. Sunburn. That means in Spanish, quemadura del sol. Sunburn. Quemadura del sol. That is the meaning. Okay, very good. Now let's continue with picture number 3. Wait some seconds. Okay, this is, I have a, remember, I have a toothache. Bien, chicos, participemos en el chat. Los estoy leyendo. Y estoy viendo ahí quiénes están participando más. Toothache. This is the correct word. That means in Spanish, dolor de diente o dolor de muela. Toothache. Very good. Next picture. Wait some seconds. This is very easy, right? This is easy. I have a cough. This is in order. Esa está en orden, como ustedes se fijan, ¿verdad? Fue la más fácil de adivinar. Cough. Excellent. Very good. Let's continue with the next picture. It's easy too. Very easy. I have a cold. tengo un resfriado. This is the meaning. Bien, chicos, si ustedes observan en el examen que les aparecen imágenes así, tienen que identificar correctamente la enfermedad, ¿ok? I have a cold. Very good. Let's continue with the next picture. Think about it. Okay, this is, remember what is this illness? Okay, earache. This is earache. Tengo un dolor de oídos. That is the meaning. Okay, I have an earache. Okay, very good. Excellent, boys and girls. Continúen participando. Continúen participando, chicos, okay? Continue participating. This is a new illness, I think. Creo que esta es nueva para la mayoría, pero aquí la vamos a aprender, no hay problema. This one, I have the hiccups. Hiccups. That means in Spanish, hipo. Hipo. Eso significa, ¿sí? Cuando le hacemos así, ¿verdad? Hiccups. Okay, this is it. Now, we have another picture. You have to guess. Next. Easy too. What is this? I have a headache. Headache. The majority of you are going to say, teacher, that exercise is very easy to do. Yes, it's easy. Algunos me pueden decir, teacher, qué fácil ese ejercicio. Yes. That is because you are studying and you know this vocabulary. Okay. Next, I have a, okay, this is bug bite. Did you remember the meaning of this illness in Spanish? Bug bite? Bug bite in Spanish means picadura, ¿verdad? Picadura de insecto. Bug bite. Bug bite. Okay. And here we have the other picture. You have to try to guess. It's easy. What is it? What is this illness? Think about it. I have a, participen chicos, I have a fever, fever, fever. Okay, excellent. And here we have, okay, this is our score. And in order you can remember each of these illnesses, here you have, look at each and remember the common illnesses. Identify them. Chicos, identifiquémoslos porque puede ser que de esta manera les aparezca en su examen una imagen y que ustedes identifiquen la enfermedad. For that reason, it is very important that you practice this vocabulary and practice these sentences. The first one, let's make this a review. I have sunburn. Did you remember the meaning in Spanish? Tengo quemadura del sol. I have a runny nose. Runny nose. Tengo congestión nasal o gripe. I have the hiccups. That is, tengo hipo. I have a cold. Tengo tos. Tengo un dolor de oído. I have a toothache. Tengo dolor de diente o dolor de muela. I have a bug bite. Tengo una picadura de insecto. I have a fever. Tengo fiebre. I have a headache. Tengo un dolor de cabeza. I have a cough. Tengo tos. So, boys and girls, any question about this content? If you want to ask me any question about this content for your exam, you can write me on this chat. Bien, chicos, si tienen preguntas con respecto al primer contenido para el examen, me lo pueden hacer en el chat. Let's continue with our second content. This is our second content. Present simple, how do you feel? Well, my dear students, this is our second content to our English exam. This is related with present simple. How do you feel? But at the same time, you are going to identify the ailments that I'm going to mention with the correct advice. Bien, chicos. El segundo contenido se refiere a dar consejos con relación a las enfermedades comunes. I'm gonna mention, se las voy a ir mencionando y usted me va a decir cuál de esas tres es la correcta. Let's start. I have chicken pox. What is the correct advice? I have chicken pox. You shouldn't scratch yourself. You should wash with soap and water, or you should go to the dentist. What do you think is the correct advice? 1, 2, or 3? Write your answer on this chat. Bien, chicos, escriban si es el número 1, la número 2 o la número 3 en el chat. The correct one is number 1. You shouldn't scratch yourself. Now let's continue with number 2. I have a cold. I have a cold. You should hold your breath. You should take some vitamin C. You should sit outside. I have a cold. Tengo un resfriado. The correct one is number 2. You should take some vitamin C. Next one. I have a fever. I have a fever. Tengo fiebre. What is the correct option? You should drink a glass of water. You should go to the doctor. You should wash with soap and water. The correct one is number 2. That is, you should go to the doctor. This one. You should go to the doctor. Next. Pay attention. I'm tired. Estoy cansada. I'm tired. You should call a doctor, you should take a hot shower, or you shouldn't go to bed late at night. What is the correct one? Si estás cansada, si estás cansado, the correct option is this one. You shouldn't go to bed late at night. No deberías acostarte tarde en la noche. Okay, this is the correct one. Then let's continue with the next ailment. I have a runny nose. I have a runny nose. Tengo congestión nasal o tengo gripe. What is the correct advice? You should go to bed, you should eat an apple, or you should blow it. This one, you should blow it. Next. I have a bug bite. I have a bug bite. Si tengo una picadura de insecto, what is the correct option here? You should put cream on it. You should go to get some rest. 1, 2, or 3? The correct one is you should put cream on it. Next. I have a cough. I have a cough. Tengo tos. You should go swimming. You should take some medicine, or you should put cream on it. That is number 2. You should take some medicine. I cut my finger. Me corté el dedo. I cut my finger. You should put a bandage on it. You should wash your finger with soap, or you should get your finger dirty. The correct one is you should put a bandage on it. That's wrong. Okay? Well, we are going to continue with The next, that is, I have a sunburn. Tengo una quemadura del sol. I have a sunburn. You should wear sunglasses, you should sit in the shade, or you shouldn't take a bath. The correct one. You should sit in the shade. I have the hiccups. Goipo, you should hold your breath, you should take some medicine, or you shouldn't eat any chicken soup. The correct one is, you should hold your breath. Debes mantener tu respiración. The last. I cut my knee. Se cortó la rodilla. You should put some cream on it, you should scratch it, or you should eat some candy. The correct is, you should put some cream on it. And remember, boys and girls, to practice and study page number 50. This is something related with activity that we already developed. Eso es similar a la actividad que hace un momentito desarrollamos. And we have in here, read and attach the stickers. This activity is already done. Esta ya está hecha. Como estamos repasando los contenidos para el examen, eso es lo que vamos a hacer, ¿verdad? Tratar la manera de recordar, y si alguien de ustedes no lo completó, este es el momento. According to number 1, read and attach the stickers. Cindy and Tracy have a cough. What is the correct advice? ¿Cuál será el consejo para estas niñas? Cindy and Tracy have a cough. Then we have number 2, Mike has a toothache. 3, Paul has a bug bite. Allison has chicken pox. Susan has a cold. And the last one, Ian has a headache. As you remember, here you have the advice for each of these illnesses. En este lado, chicos, tienen ustedes los consejos para cada enfermedad. And remember, if you have any question to ask me related with this content, you can write me on this chat. And the last activity, number 1, I have a stomach ache. If you have a stomach ache, you shouldn't eat a hamburger. Shouldn't. Remember this? Shouldn't, right? This is the correct option. Shouldn't. Well, then we have number 2. I have a sore throat. I have a sore throat. You should, this is the correct one. You should, this, drink tea with honey. Number 3, I have a runny nose. You should blow your nose. Number 4, I have a fever. You shouldn't exercise. And the last one, number 5, I have an earache. The correct one is, you should call the doctor. So, boys and girls, this is all related with the 2 contents that will be evaluated in the exam. If you have any question to ask me, this is the time. So, let's continue. So, my dear boys and girls, the class is finished for today. Thank you for your participation and for your attention during this time. And remember, if you have any question to ask me related with the contents that will be evaluated in our exam, you can write me on this chat. Good luck for your exam. Mucha suerte para tu examen. Bye bye. See you.
just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground.